Headphones. I'll keep the headphones.
We're gonna be on the floor.
Yeah, but like JP.
I've got some fold-out chairs.
I dropped a fat dude. I dropped a fat dude in there.
How long ago was that?
I know.
That was just before Dave went in.
Had time to marinate. But you haven't done the last 10 minutes. But it's
10 minutes to you was like years of time.
I'll record my crotch for a little bit. Oh yeah. Did you photo him? Oh, that's Shovel Knight, Hollow Knight. Oh yeah, Shovel Knight at the Retro Expo. There was also a Fender. Fender was a Fry. It was a Bender. A couple of events. I'll have my phone in my lap. Like I'm about to puke right here.
Pretty much.
Is that photo of me taking the same night?
I could pull like some of the old like Dave.
Make it look like Magnet. Oh hey, that's infamous.
Infamous, hi!
He used to be on the podcast.
He's been on the
been
podcast
good
a couple
episodes. Oh, okay.
You guys ready to do this?
Hey, much better.
It's a pony. I believe it's a pony.
It's a
Toma-
pony. It's a pony.
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 Hello,
Tomato,
tomato,
Josh.
tomato,
It's-
potato.
He's
It's
easy. Whoa, whoa,
Ian's
easy, easy.
favorite little pony.
Make sure I have enough.
Is it the pink one?
No, that's
enough?
mine.
Enough length?
Yeah.
All the length, the girth.
It's long
All the
enough.
length,
It's
none
long-
the girth.
It's long enough. I'm good. Oh man, healthy.
Well, it at least it's just
Hey Matt, could you turn
Gas.
the volume of your TV off?
Yeah, that's.
Thanks, buddy.
Man, we could do a
Oh,
kind
it
of
didn't do anything.
burping harmony. if you
Ignore
want.
the feed.
it just mutes the TV.
Yeah, I know, 'cause it's like 10 seconds after.
Yeah,
isn't
there's
it?
a lazy
Right.
Well, Mr.
Yes.
Infamous Tomato, long time no play. Hopefully you'll be getting Anthem and be joining us.
He probably will someday after he's bored of Destiny, which will probably never happen.
Is Anthem on the Xbone as well, or is it?
And he does a lot of PC gaming. I
Yeah,
believe. Yeah.
but he'll have to get it on the PS4 if he wants to.
He's
join
really
us.
big into Diablo right now.
Hashtag PC Master Race.
He's
Diablo 3.
Oh, that game is good.
Yeah, I played that game to death.
What's our subscriber
It's good.
perk? If we someone subscribes, do they get an icon?
I haven't.
You
I've
played
not
it.
done
You haven't
any
said
of
any
that.
of that. Okay.
I haven't said any of that shit.
Give him something to work
It's
for.
a thank you for showing up.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
if
all it
anyone,
is.
if
That's-
anyone
that's our
shows
special
up,
perk.
yeah.
Thank you.
No prizes.
Just thank yous.
The couch is wide and long.
Mm-mm-mm.
If we get 20, I'm back on Diablo 3. See, if we get 20 subscribers on Twitch,
I didn't even know that's season 16.
John
yet,
Melon
though.
Thighs crushes the melon on
Oh
Twitch Live.
yeah. Let's
Wow.
Get
crush
there.
that melon.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do the. We're gonna do the.
Crush
show-
your melons.
We're gonna do the show intro, so everyone, kind of be quiet.
Shut up.
Couch co-op, all prepared, ready to go. Let's
strike.
Let's do the thing with all
Fire
the
at
stuff.
will.
More professional than other shows.
True.
All right, here we go.
Busted.
It didn't work. Hold on a sec. Oh, now it did. Hold on a second. We're gonna do this over again. Take two.
Remix.
Oh, we're not recording.
Couch co-op.
We're just gonna keep doing this over and over again.
Wow, you really are fucking that horse, aren't you?
Well, here's the thing. Since we started this whole new project, this and this, my mind's split. I needed like a command center. Anyway, all right, thank you.
Put everything
Yeah,
together.
give him more
Thanks for
power.
remembering.
AKA a studio.
well,
give
you
him
could, you
more
could start
power.
using that as your desk and your mount.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
The pot.
Official. I'll start now.
Couch co-op. Couch co-op. Couch co-op.
Hello, couch co-opers, couch potatoes, and couch codependents. This is the 164th Couch Co-op Show, the greatest video game show in the world. We are a group of close friends sharing our love of video gaming with you. I'm Ian, along with Jared,
Hey,
Aaron,
Hello.
Scott,
PAX.
Dave,
Hey.
and we're back at Matt's.
Hi.
And why are we not on the show here?
I
Oh, we are on
don't
the show.
We're
We're
on
the
it.
show. We're on it. No, wait, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the preview screen.
Ah.
We're Twitch streaming again, guys.
Heyo.
Yes.
hey.
Live in your living room.
Second time.
Yep.
Hopefully it's all positive and working well, and hopefully you guys can see us. That's twitch.tv/the Couch Co-op Show. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Couch Co-op Shows, all one word.
No hyphen.
You can follow us. You can subscribe to the podcast, iTunes, Google Play, and Radio Public, Stitcher, and Spotify, all the places. And yeah, we're back at Matt's. Thanks for having us, Matt.
Yeah,
Yeah, welcome.
Yes.
thanks for the pizza.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
for pizza and beer.
Yep.
Well, thanks
Well,
Dave for the
thanks,
beer.
Dave.
Dave for the beer.
Thanks,
Oh,
Dave.
you're welcome.
We have a packed normal show, but packed full of PAX and news and
Yeah.
mobiles and all kinds of things. So we're gonna get to it first with the news. Here we go.
Boop, 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 news.
Netflix says Fortnite is a bigger competitor than HBO. How big is Fortnite? Well, it has achieved the most annual revenue of any game in history at $2.4 billion. So suck on that.
Wow.
Assassin's Creed director apologizes for forcing players into a traditional relationship in the new recent DLC. They will try and do better in the next DLC.
What, where you can choose who you're going to sleep with?
Yeah, the recent DLC you can't.
Really?
Skyrim multiplayer mod beta testing soon. Bound to be better than Fallout 76. Mortal Kombat 11 announces stuff like Ronda Rousey voicing Sonya Blade. And
Really?
PT recreated in the game Dreams.
Nice.
Do any of you want to talk about any of that?
Anybody else looking forward to Dreams?
I am.
I am.
It's the game where you're going to be able to play all the games,
Yeah.
I think.
Game about making games.
Yeah.
I will say I'm very impressed with Netflix and Fortnite outdoing HBO by an absurd amount of money. That's really good. I mean, not too surprising, but still.
Yeah. Congrats, Epic.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty
Well, I think
epic.
what they're saying there, Aaron, is that Netflix doesn't care about HBO.
Yeah.
HBO isn't a competitor.
They're worried about the eyeball time on Fortnite.
Basically, which is
Yeah.
kind of a backhanded compliment because Fortnite is popular because of Twitch and YouTube,
Yes.
not necessarily Fortnite. Fortnite couldn't do it on its own.
Yeah. I mean, you have
Yeah.
people going to rehab because of Fortnite, not because of other things.
Well, I don't know
Well, not
about you,
just
but
because of other things.
I only subscribe to HBO for like 3 months every time
Yeah.
Game of
Game of
Thrones
Thrones,
is on.
yeah,
And once
that's the
Game of
one.
Thrones is done with, I mean, I'll never have a reason to go back to HBO, right?
I don't
Yeah,
know about
but-
you, but I think we borrow someone else's login for HBO.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Friends and family plan.
Hook me up.
That's right.
I think I used Tyler's login.
But yeah, HBO.
Yeah.
And now we got some listener questions.
Question.
So are we gonna turn everything into a jingle?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
a,
what-
Duh.
Really? That's pretty
a
gay,
jingle
guys.
off?
Come on.
Jingle.
We're gonna
Okay.
jingle off on the show.
All right. Well, the first one is from our hashtag John Mellon thighs.
Ooh.
So JPK, he has a question. Developers you'd like to see make a different game from what they usually make. For example, I think Rockstar does a great job adding creepy elements in their games besides Manhunt. I'd like to see a more horror creepy game from them. Are there games you guys want to see from like a different game from developers?
Creepified?
Well, not just have to be creepified, just like any kind of just pick like BioWare. You want them to make a JRPG?
That could be interesting, yeah.
I
I
did
don't-
like
uh,
Nintendo making Mario RPG, and that was a fun twist with Square that they did.
I'd like to see a horror game from Square Enix. I feel like they do a pretty decent job at it. I mean, their graphics are pretty on cue. And the problem is, though, they have a ton of story, but I think it'd be a good idea.
Dave, do you have
Uh,
any published developers?
I don't know, any developer that did something like Resident Evil 7, the last Resident Evil, that game just set me on edge from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
And normally like scary games, it's kind of like, Same with scary movies, but every so often you get one that just, like, for some reason just hits that funny bone, or not funny bone, but like the,
Creepy factor?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think any of the developers that are stuck doing Call of Duty, seeing them make anything else
That would be nice.
would be pretty awesome because they have the aesthetics of any.
Dude, they already did
Shoot her
it. They
down.
put zombies in it.
Duh.
Yeah. Well, now they can claim that they made a game with zombies in it.
I guess we've kind of had this conversation before in a turnabout way, but I would really, I think we've talked about this before, but I would kill for the Mario Battle Royale game.
Isn't that Smash Brothers, though?
No, that's Smash. That's like a fighting brawling game. I'm talking about like you parachute. I think we were talking about the princesses though. But I think if you parachute out of like a mushroom cloud and you land in the Mario Kingdom and then you have to load up on fireballs and raccoon suits
Oh, like
and
a
kill people.
a
I was
Mario
thinking more
Fortnite.
samurai swords, throwing knives, and
Yeah.
like gratuitous violence.
No.
That would be awesome,
Yeah.
though,
No,
if you
no,
think
no.
about it.
You retain it all in its genre and its funny gimmicky stuff, but you make a battle royale game within the Mario Kingdom. I think that's
Yeah.
Mario,
I'd play it.
basically what they
that'd be
did
fun.
from like the Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, the XCOM game, basically. But we have a question.
Yeah.
What is that? I
The
finished.
Twitch.
Oh, it's
is-
Cabrown. That's
Cabrown.
that's Shipley's wife,
Yeah.
and she's asking. I finished
Oh.
Tomb Raider this week and experienced a glitch that left Jonah's lower half missing for an entire scene. Have you had any video game glitches that gave you a good laugh? Well, I think Skyrim, Fallout are full of. Any Bethesda game has those kind of glitches.
Yeah,
Bethesda's really good at that.
I'm trying to remember what game it was I played where for some reason it didn't render his head; it just rendered the eyeballs and the lips.
That sounds like an
That-
Assassin's
Assassin's
Creed
Creed
game.
That was
Unity, I think,
Assassin's
right?
Creed. That was Unity. That was not any Assassin's Creed game. That was Unity. But yeah.
Yeah, I've
Maybe
heard
I
that's a
just
pretty
saw that
common
one
issue.
then.
I mean,
But
all
yeah.
of Red Dead Redemption 2 has that glitchy stuff. So I mean,
I didn't bump into any
you can
glitches in
watch
that
you can
game.
watch it all on Twitch. They have or Twitter. They have a bunch of that stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't my glitch, but a guy famous for glitches somehow Red Dead Redemption 1. They switched a lady's head with a donkey, so she was
Oh,
just like
nice.
this.
Oh yeah, out in the field.
That's
I remember
epic.
that. I remember that glitch.
Yeah, that guy was just famous for just finding the glitchiest things. But Red Dead definitely had some good material.
I'll have to
One,
look
one
that
of
up.
my recent favorite ones was Horizon Zero Dawn, where physics issues become a thing where you kill something, it just starts flopping and flying all over
Oh,
the
I
place.
remember that.
There's
That
like
was
a
funny.
dancing dead robot.
Yeah, you
pretty
get
much.
the twitchy bodies.
Yeah, those are great.
That
I love
happens
twitchy
in
bodies.
quite a few games, doesn't it? Where they just seem to kind
Well, Ian and I played
Ghost Recon.
No,
Oh,
no,
well, I was gonna do the Ghost Recon one where
it was. Oh, go ahead.
where you were where we were playing together on the demo or the beta, and then one of us wasn't. Was it you or me? I don't know. We couldn't get in the vehicle, and we were like running on top of the vehicle
Yeah.
instead of sitting in it while the other guy was driving.
Nice.
It was really bizarre.
That was
It
pretty.
was pretty
great.
funny. I recorded the entire thing. I think it's on my YouTube page. But
I had one for Mass Effect Andromeda. I ran into a rock, but I like fell through the ground. I was able to go through the bottom half of the rock. My torso went, but my head stayed. I was like, what the?
Nice.
And then fully fell through in the middle of in nothingness, just
Yeah.
sitting there falling constantly. Didn't die, just fell.
I think most glitches are more fun than they are infuriating.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's just funny to see that stuff, unless it's actually breaking your game.
Yeah, that's true.
But most of the time, it's just silly fun.
the other glitches.
Can't
No.
think of anything else.
Thank you, Cabrown, for that that question. And we have another question from a listener. Ryan Chase writes in again. What is your biggest video game regret? Like, you dumped a bunch of time into something and you beat it, and then you thought, oh fuck, I'll never get that time back, or a game you never played, or just like a regret. Do you have any video game regrets?
I lost all of my Pokemon. I left my Game Boy Advance in college, and it was stolen.
Oh,
I had like every
rough.
single one. That actually stopped me from playing the game because I was like, what was the point of all of it? Like, it didn't make any dent in the long stretch. So I quit playing for years. In Black and White 2, I think I jumped back in, but like I'll never get that back. And there was like level 99 Mewtwo's that had been upgraded up. So it's just the amount of time wasted that was just gone forever.
I don't know what that meant, but
Yes.
it sounded important.
a lot of time wasted.
Yeah, Pokemon. fans might
Pokemon!
know exactly
I got what
he's
he's
talking
saying.
about.
Yeah.
You
You
hate when
caught
that
them all.
happens.
Aaron gets me.
It's
Yeah.
I get that, but
Yeah.
I had something similar happen. I was at a friend's house. I just had like about a good 60 hours on this game Star Ocean,
Ooh.
and
fun.
I was helping a friend out, and I told him to save over on mine. Save over on my thing, just on a separate one. He clicks on my save file. It saves over mine. He had barely anything. I was just like,
I believe you shared this before. Yeah, way back on an early show.
yes, but yeah, that's the biggest regret. All that time, I quit playing after that. I was like,
Mhm.
nope, we're done.
He still has nightmares.
Did you unfriend that person? You say like,
Nah, we're still.
you regret not unfriending him?
That's why I always save in slot 3 just to avoid the chance that they're like
Yeah.
quick saving.
Eh,
I don't have a family
Yeah, I
gaming
remember
system,
doing
so I
that.
don't have to worry about that.
well, it was just. I was just like, God damn it. I mean, we're still friends, but it's just that whole thing. I was like, God damn you, dude. What the hell were you thinking on that one?
Yeah, very indifferent friendship.
Cloud backups.
We're good.
Dave,
It was just
Yeah.
that one incident. He
big
bit me
regrets,
too.
Dave.
Oh, I wish I'd bought another PlayStation and another copy of Final Fantasy VII after my first one got stolen, and carried on with it, 'cause I think I was about
Ouch.
halfway through the game. I'd put a lot of hours into it.
Your
and-
memory card was stolen?
No, my PlayStation, my memory card, and
The
Final
whole
Fantasy was
wow.
stolen.
Ouch.
Full loss.
Yeah, that was like 97 or 98. gotten. So
But don't worry, you'll get to play it again soon with trophies.
yeah, on
2019.
all the systems.
Soon you say,
Soon.
Okay,
Hold your breath.
You can buy the PS1 version. I think it probably has trophies up
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Very sparse.
There you go.
There's
Well, yeah, I
remastered
know you can buy
versions.
the PS1 version. I never did for the I had
for
a PS2,
$300.
and that was back when, games, older games were actually affordable. They weren't
Yeah,
didn't
right.
want the money they want now for 'em.
Really? I think they're still the same price. Really? They're like maybe $10 different. Back then, Final Fantasy VII was probably still like a $50 game.
Yeah, but you could pick up used copies of games
Oh,
back then
there
for
you go.
decent pricing.
Well, I thought I saw a Retro Game Expo, Final Fantasy VII for like $150 to $200.
Oh.
Bargain.
Yeah,
It's
Total
not that
bargain.
greatest hits green label one. It's OG.
Totally worth it.
How
Yeah.
about you, Matt?
Yeah,
You have
right.
any regrets? Any video game
Yeah.
regrets?
I don't think so. No.
You don't regret
You don't get
not playing
game?
something, buying something, playing something?
Tomb Raider. I regret playing that.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
Every one of them.
Well,
Bum, bum,
pretty much
ba-da.
anything that has timing in it, he fails miserable at.
That's not true.
Anything with women in it.
Well,
he hates.
that's where you're stuck in God of War and Tomb Raider.
No. Well, yeah,
Was
Tomb
both
Raider.
timing.
But I did all of the Uncharted timings.
Oh yeah, the QTE things. I
Yeah.
actually just turned those off in Spider-Man. 'Cause you can turn them off.
Yeah,
can?
you can,
Yeah.
can't you?
Yeah.
There's no
Uh-huh.
need to you do that. You just watch the movie. I'd rather not worry about the QTE stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that kind of
Indeed.
stuff. That stuff's fine.
I don't know if I have any real regrets. No, I don't think I have any real video gaming regrets.
This guy.
You
Nah.
know, I regret.
The most vocal guy about I hate this and I
Yeah,
hate
right.
that, and he has no regrets for any game.
I don't really have. I mean, maybe I regret buying a lot of games, but I'm a collector, so I can't do I regret having a huge comic book collection? I mean, I regret it because I don't do anything with it. I regret not doing anything with it.
Mhm.
Okay, that's my regret.
Yeah.
I have a large collection of stuff, a large collection of games that I'll probably just never get to. Not that I don't play. Not that I played a lot of. I mean, I don't regret spending 1,000 hours in Skyrim.
Like your comic box that you'll never read.
Like I have like Monty's box. It's a long box of comics, just full of comics, and it's just like, no, those comics I'm never
And
gonna
yet
read.
you're still buying new ones.
No, I just started.
You just started.
and I promised myself I would read those, so I have done that.
Yeah.
Anyway, and Monty's box doesn't exist anymore. Just FYI.
What, did you integrate it?
I just integrated it. I said, fuck it. I'll just integrate them.
You ruined Monty's box.
File them away.
File them away.
Yeah.
Consider them read. Anyway,
You know, the people that never listen to our podcast probably don't even know what Monty's box is.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh yeah. How many people listen to that one?
Well,
2 people.
we
Yeah.
still no,
Eh.
we still got a few downloads today. Actually, anyway.
Did?
Anyway, the other news that we didn't mention, but this past weekend was PAX. PAX
Here we go.
South, and our roving reporter,
Pizza packs.
our guy with Mr. Entertainment, Social Butterfly.
An all-around go
Oh, I
to
better
person.
get out of the way of the swag.
It's not
Yeah.
PAX South. It's PAX Scott.
Yeah, I like it.
Uh,
I can roll with
So
that.
PAX Scott with swag.
he's just gonna list some. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened.
Packs it
Yeah,
up, dude.
tell us all
Tell us.
about
We'll
it.
try and ask some questions.
Let's PAX it deep.
Deep PAX.
So this is my third
Let's
PAX. I've
PAX
been
it
to
in.
PAX West twice the last 2 years, and then PAX South came around. My friend Tris, who got Kickstarter funded for his Don't Give Up game, needed some help at his booth, so he got me the exhibitor badge, which gets you in free, which gets you kind of a special permissions at most things, and you get a mixer party at the end of the day with free drinks and quesadillas.
Quesadillas.
It was well worth getting that extra badge. So, I guess I'll start with some of my favorite demo booths. They had Days Gone was Sony's big thing. They had like a life-size stand-up of Deacon, the main character. They had this giant mutant bear. They had the hog. They had bodies tied up upside down, chain link fences. The display was crazy. Didn't get to play it though, but watched other people play it. Resident Evil 2. This is new. They had a Claire demo, and it was a boss fight. So the one-shot demo is out right now, and the Claire demo is just straight to the boss, and you're already there with shotguns and stuff like that. It was a long wait, but well worth
Nice.
going.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So you saw the Days Gone. You didn't play Days Gone, but you saw it.
I watched people play. Yeah,
Watched
the
it.
line was long.
Are you interested in that game?
I am, but I keep comparing it to Last of Us, because it is kind of like the clickers
But
are the
isn't it
zombies.
way more open world? Isn't like this like way
Yep,
open world?
open world, and you're doing more traps than you are like aggressively killing. It's more of like defense, and I mean you can just straight up like shoot a guy, whereas Last of Us you were more like throwing bricks or pots and plants, or just not attacking them at all. So it's different.
And there's a swarm of zombies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
That's,
Like, you get ambushed big time in that game.
that'll be
Shit.
interesting.
So you've said Resident Evil 2. Are they relaunching the franchise? Is that
It's
what's
the
going on?
remake of the second game on PlayStation 1.
Okay.
Super
they're-
fine-tuned graphics.
Aren't they using the same engine they use Resident Evil 7 with?
I don't know.
I
Something
believe
like
so.
that.
I believe so.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard, and I'm not sure if it's fact.
All it
The
does looks legit.
one-shot demo is still up to the end of the month, so it's past the game's release, but it's a timed 30-minute demo and absolutely shows off all the game's highlights. They also had a police car that you can take a picture of in the front of the booth with like a zombie entrails all over it. It was just a really, really fun display.
Yeah.
Capcom for sure stole the show big time. They had the Devil May Cry 5 demo was there, which looked and played really well. I always like the like cheesy one-liners. Like Dante had a bunch of really good ones, and then now Virgil's like, "Happy birthday! Blow out the candles!" and I don't know, jumps around, shoots everything. That was maybe a 10-minute demo, but it was a good one. I feel like the series is slowly making it back into my heart. Like it's, I don't know, 4 just. So wait, all right, more PAX. Watam. Watam is Keita Takahashi's new game.
Okay, before you get into that.
Yes.
So Capcom, I know Jared's really interested in Resident Evil 2. You're into Resident Evil 2. Who
Yeah.
else? Anyone else?
I'm
Aaron's into
interested.
it. Dave, not so. You're not a zombie guy?
No, I like the Resident Evil games. I just haven't seen anything about
Play
it.
the demo.
Yeah.
Not
Who
on my
played
radar.
Resident Evil 2? Everybody?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
I did.
original.
I played
I
it.
played
yeah.
it way
I've
back
never
when.
played the original?
Long time ago.
I never played it, so.
Yeah.
So this side of the couch. All right. Go ahead with the next. Sorry.
Watam is Nobi Nobi Boy and basically Annapurna Interactive. They did Donut County and Flower. This is a weird game. Like the booth was fun because you could literally sit on the characters, these like inflatable poop and toilets and flowers and all these little
Nice.
goofy characters. You play the mayor who has a bomb inside of his hat, and you hold hands with other guys, but you can explode and blow everyone up. It's just weird. Keita is famous for this, and it makes no sense until you just sit down and just enjoy the game. It has really no goal. You're just playing around with stuff. Anyone who's played Katamari Damacy will know just how
Yeah.
ridiculous that game can get.
Oh yeah, I love that game.
It's so good.
That series.
And this is on.
PlayStation, I believe other platforms. I don't. Maybe it's system exclusive, but
Gotta
Not
get those
sure.
notes, Scott.
okay. Moving on. Where PAX.
How are all our Xbox One fans gonna know what to play?
If,
Yeah.
if
All
they're-
Yeah, all right, let's talk about
They get a
Crackdown.
PlayStation.
Okay, I saw a background for Crackdown, but there is nothing.
No game.
No game. Like,
Right.
it's-
I,
all right, so
still
PAX
don't,
South.
I still don't believe it's coming out soon. That's just
As I'm
weird.
holding my breath.
Yeah.
Crackdown is just sad.
What
It's
the
coming.
hell?
It's coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna suck.
They have a logo and everything. So Microsoft, Nintendo,
right
and
there.
Sony were not really present for the most part at this, and it's expected. PAX South is not the big game expo. It's not E3. So
But they don't even really show up at PAX West really
do.
big. But
Yeah.
not huge like they would like an E3 though, do they? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't
pretty
been.
big. PAX West is almost double the size. I'm making up numbers, but yeah, PAX South was a containable expo center, maybe similar to Retro Game Expo, where it's just one solid expo center and a few floors of arcades and stuff like that.
Nice.
I liked it. I liked the size of it. It wasn't overwhelming like PAX West is just.
Did
You
it
could spend a
feel-
whole day walking around and not even see half the events.
But did it feel like it was getting too small? Like the
I don't
big
want it to
crowd?
get bigger. I want it to
But does
stay.
it feel like it could get bigger or no?
Yeah, definitely it could get bigger.
And it's probably gonna happen.
Twitch was not there, but Mixer was. Mixer had a huge booth, and of course Fortnite and air sirens every time
Oh,
the
no.
poison gas went off. So
That
Oh,
sounds
boy.
terrible.
it was something to watch while I waited 2.5 hours to play Resident Evil 2 demo. So it was kind of entertaining. Discord is also huge. They had some booths. They had some really good couch co-op games. One called King of the Hat. So it's like Smash Brothers, but all you do is jump on other people, but your hat can be thrown as a weapon, so they can literally jump on your projectile that you're throwing at them. But I loved it. and the match was so close that we were all tied, and the winner of the match got a free game. You get to keep
Nice.
the game for winning, so we're all at like 4 points. The 5th point is the clincher, and it was down to the wire. I will definitely buy this game. It was just a lot of fun.
What's it called?
King of the Hat.
King of the Hat.
And I mean, there's
King of the
pirates and different clowns and characters you can pick, all of them wearing their own little.
I have a quick
Specific
question
hat.
about Mixer. Isn't that is a Microsoft company though, right?
I don't know. I don't know too much about it. Like I've never
'Cause
used
it's-
Mixer, but I
'cause
think it
it's-
came
it-
before Twitch, and now it's kind of like.
Well, I know it's
Neck
it's
and neck.
exclusively on Xbox One, console wise.
Mm.
Yeah,
like, it
that
comes-
sounds
I thought
right.
it was a Microsoft thing.
Yeah, I've heard it mentioned when
I don't know.
people are talking about Microsoft. That's
Hit us
about
up, someone. Oh wait, no, nobody. Okay.
it. Nobody.
Nope.
Working on it. I did tell a lot of people to come to the couch co-op, so if we don't see these guys tonight on Twitch Live, they'll
Liars.
hopefully
Liars.
pop in
all
the
of
No,
them.
podcast
lie.
and liars.
Ah,
Rounding up, I went to a bunch of concerts. They had the mariachi entertainment system, 10 mariachi performers playing covers of Chrono Trigger and Final
That's-
Fantasy and Tetris
that's
and
awesome.
Nice.
drinking tequila
kinda
in between
cool.
songs. It was
Was
like-
that awesome or awesomely bad?
it was so good, and it felt
it's
right
yeah.
just being in
interesting.
Texas. You know, it's
Nice.
just like the thing there.
Yeah.
The concert hall was great. Mega Ran did a show after them.
Mega
didn't stay
Ran.
for
I
the
know
whole
Mega
thing.
Ran.
Mega Ran's great. Yeah, he's actually a teacher. So he like remembers faces really well. So like he actually remembered talking to me for
Oh,
a few
wow.
moments at PAX
That's
West.
cool.
It was really cool. I also saw Descendants of Erdrick is based on the Dragon Warrior
Did you
character.
tell them about our show?
Yeah.
Did you-
I
you
gave
should-
out so many
Oh,
business cards.
You should have got a selfie
man.
with him.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, Descendants of Erdrick is metal covers, and I mean they're like big hair and head banging and everything like that. That was a
Nice.
loud show. I thankfully had like a piece of gum that I just wedged in my ears, but lead singer also does Twitch. Amanda, super cute. The girl just like wails. Like her performance was out of this world. It's just really really cool to see like gamer talent and also
So
just
more-
musical talent.
More
too.
importantly, Scott, I mean these I mean I've been to San Diego Comic-Con, so
Yeah.
I know what these weeks are about. Did you hook up?
Nah.
Oh jeez.
He hooked up a controller to play with a
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Yeah.
But no, he didn't hook up his controller into
Wah,
the
wah.
Switch.
Damn.
Wow, Aaron.
It had to come.
some
Yeah.
good
Unfortunately,
cover.
that didn't happen.
All in all, I had a good time. I might go back again. I think having a group to go with was really solid. I stayed in Austin every night, and thankfully my friend Brandon works service industry, so we got to party on 6th Street for free.
Nice.
Got a bunch
Nice.
of like hookups on getting into places and drinks and everything like that. Yeah, PAX West for sure is the bigger convention, but PAX South, it has that contained level. Like you can see friends. I saw friends from Atlanta that I haven't seen about 10 years. I saw people in Texas that I knew. So it's easier to meet up with people.
So you got to do the Trinity now. You got to head out to PAX East though, huh? Don't we have to,
Maybe.
don't you have to send you out there?
Next.
Sure, yeah, just next year. Let's
Yeah,
Let's do the
roving
trifecta.
reporter.
We got to like ship you out there in a box just so you can hit 'em all three of 'em.
Yeah. Put him
Oh
in the
my God.
banana crate.
Wait, don't they have one down in Australia now though too?
there is one in Australia.
Which
I
one's
think
that? What is that called?
I have no idea, but
It's PAX something.
Probably PAX Down Under.
there's
No.
PAX Rising,
Good
PAX
eye PAX?
something unplugged. There's
Yeah,
so
I
many.
know.
Yeah, there's so much PAX going on.
Yeah, there's a PAX in Australia. Anyway.
Did it start PAX West? I think didn't Penny Arcade.
Oh no, it started in Seattle. It was just PAX
Yeah.
or the Penny Arcade Expo,
Mm-hmm.
and then as they opened other ones, is it PAX Prime? Is the one in Australia?
Maybe.
I don't know. Anyway,
I think
PAX
many.
Prime is the Seattle one.
that's West.
Yeah, West. Seattle.
It goes by Prime.
Yeah, PAX Prime.
So what's the one down in Australia?
Mm.
Anyway,
I
So-
think it's just called PAX Australia, PAX Oz
maybe.
Indie Showcase. Yeah.
Anyway, any
Yeah. Final words and shout outs, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. I told you I'm an Earl. I got to meet the art director. Super cool. He showed me one of the Easter eggs in the credits. You can click on any of the kickers, the Kickstarter backers, and it'll actually say thanks for donating or something.
Interesting.
It was a nice little Easter egg.
That's cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, Monica was my friend in the Capcom line. Ethan and Casey were my friends in the Resident Evil line. It's more fun to talk to people while you're waiting to play a game. You could just sit there and be silent and not progress anywhere, or just like pass some time.
Yeah,
It
you're
was-
all gamers.
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah,
as
we
well
all have
some
some
fun.
games to talk
Yeah,
about.
you have
and
something
stuff.
in common.
That's
Uh,
true.
Chuck, my friend in Austin, who also works with Fred on Kuso, they were 2 booths away from us. It was good to see them. Tris for hosting the
Do
Don't
you
Give Up.
actually do any work for the booth when
I'm
you're there?
kind of a booth babe. Like
You're-
I didn't develop a game, but
Booth
I'm
babe.
I'm there
All
hyping up
right.
the game. I'm there like bringing people in, like hey, free demo, and
Did
Why
you have
don't
a
you,
T-shirt?
Banana hammock.
we had collectible cards.
Booth babe.
I could go. I didn't bring my banana, but I think it would have fit in. There was so much Resident Evil cosplay.
Oh,
I
did
feel
you not
like
go to the Devolver party?
I went to the booth. I got a banana. Pedro, my friend Pedro.
And a
shirt.
banana.
Nice.
I think that I could be a Devolver booth babe. Just be a banana.
If you had worn the banana, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh well. I was just curious if you went to that party. You said you had that party. I was curious if you went.
There was an official after PAX party at a club, but
Did not go. That's cool.
Okay.
Any good food you had? Places you went to? Barbecue?
no.
No, didn't do that.
I wish I could say my Texas experience involved, actually seeing Texas. No, it was wake up butt crack early, drive from Austin to San Antonio, set up the booth, find out why an Xbox controller doesn't work, and we had to use a keyboard. We ran into some technical difficulties.
For what?
For the demo. The demo, we had to get a controller working, so we had to just have the laptop keyboard
It
kind of
didn't
jerry
work.
rigged out.
That's weird. Interesting.
But yeah, we also went to Walmart, bought a $100 32-inch screen, and returned it at the end of the weekend. I'm sure everyone eventually does that.
That's
You
the
can
way to do
either
it.
rent, you can have a rental TV provided to you for $200, or go to Walmart and get a $100 TV and get your
Yeah.
money back at the end of the weekend.
Or
So,
Costco or anywhere that'll take 'em back, basically.
That's fine.
yeah.
All right.
And then we realized, like, man, you got to get handy wipes. Like, people are touching these controllers and
Yeah.
headphones. Like, we should have thought of that. So yeah, we had to make a secondary run and sanitize your stuff. There's germs. There's con crud, and I don't know.
Oh, I know all about that.
Did you come back with any con crud?
I am nice and clean.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I haven't heard
I'd
you.
Free.
sanitize big
haven't heard
time.
you
Yeah, you
cough.
didn't hook up, so you're all right.
Yeah.
So any cool crazy con party stories?
I didn't
Dude,
make it
you
out.
You didn't get crazy.
This one
You didn't
time
really
at
get
a
I think
crazy.
party?
the mixer was definitely like
That's it.
it was a celebration because like we're all here, we're all devs, we're all either exhibitors or enforcers of the convention. So like they basically were bringing trays of white and red wine or beers. It was a good icebreaker for a lot of people too.
Because just that time when I went to Comic-Con, we went to the after-hour party for Darkside, the original Darksiders, and I got to meet Joe Mad,
Mm-mm.
and I interviewed him on video somewhere. I have video of that somewhere. And there was free drinks and free food. It was a pretty crazy time. And he was so fucking trashed
Yeah.
that he wouldn't answer any of my questions. It was a good time.
That's not nice.
That's a whole other thing.
Nice.
Come back
Sounds
into that world,
very-
Ian.
That game was so buggy too. When you- 'cause
Darksiders?
that was like this is before it launched. So like we played that, and it was so buggy that then the game went away for like a year, and then finally released. Yeah, it was interesting. That was an interesting time. Anyway, a long time ago. I don't do that shit no more.
So what was the best piece of loot that you saw there, or like
I
freebie stuff?
So I'm pretty big on doing the hashtags. Like I will take a picture, hashtag it later, and I mean 2 years ago I won a Lenovo Legion laptop. So
Wow.
Yeah.
now I kind of get the
Nice.
like craze of like I can do it again. So I did. I got a raffle ticket, entered one, nothing, entered another one. I didn't even hear them call the number. They just wrote it on a little whiteboard.
Yeah.
I was like, oh well, yeah, that's me. So I won a mochi shaped Bluetooth speaker. It looks like a little mochi cookie, but it's a Bluetooth speaker. It
Cool.
was a nice little like
Yeah.
side prize. I'll
Yeah,
take
that's
it.
But you
Awesome.
didn't get the Lenovo laptop or whatever.
No, well,
Boo.
Boo.
thing is, this has happened before. So I enter a hashtag contest, which I recommend everyone do. Just look at hashtag PAX South, and people are entering these contests throughout the day. Like Capcom gave away some stuff, and
That's cool.
yeah, there's no reason not to, especially if you're just at home and you're chilling out. You just got these hashtags to follow. So Lenovo Legion, they gave away a laptop every single day. It's possible they're just catching up.
Yeah,
I think
that's great.
last
Wow.
year it was like a month after PAX West, and they're like, "Oh, you won our $10 Amazon gift card." Like, cool. I don't remember entering this contest.
But I'll
But I'll
take
take it.
$10.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll-
Yeah. Of
I'm not
course.
gonna say no to that. Cool.
Right?
So yeah, that's definitely a side hustle that I like doing. That's me though.
Anything else you wanted to get to but didn't?
There were a lot of indies. Like half of the con was indies, and there were a lot that I kind of looked at but I didn't get to play. There was actually a really good fighting game for mobile that people were playing with Bluetooth controllers. Like it was displayed on a TV, so it looked like a legit, just real fighting game. They're like, oh, well, here's the demo, and it's this mobile phone playing it. Like, man, this game looks sharp. Kansui Fighters or something like that. There's like a grandma with an umbrella and just really cool mash of characters. KONSUI Fighters.
Well, I know that's possible. I mean, I have Street Fighter 4 on my mobile phone.
Yeah.
And that game works great. So,
Yeah, and
I mean,
I wouldn't use the touchscreen controls. There's no way you can even throw a Hadouken with those, but
I could throw a Hadouken.
okay.
You just need a better phone.
Mr. Fight Controller. Sure.
Just downright fierce. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else? Anything? Any last thoughts? Final thoughts? Any questions from you guys?
Yeah, yeah.
What's the coolest piece of? I see your
Oh,
little
yeah.
picture
So
there on
I always
Instagram.
display my swag pile at the end of the week. So Resident Evil, after you play the demo, you get a T-shirt. Not only does it glow in the dark, but if you flip up the bottom part of it, there's a zombie head
Oh, that's cool.
underneath the belly part. It was not expected. Like it took me someone in line. They're just like, "Did you see the hidden zombie? Like what is this?"
That's cool.
That's just fun and clever. It's Capcom really
Nice.
just showing some really cool fun stuff.
It's funny 'cause Capcom for the longest time was just they were treading water, and
Oh,
because after Resident Evil 6, man, they were getting a lot of shit.
they're killing it this
Oh,
year.
yeah.
And well, this year and last year. I mean, you had last year you had Monster Hunter World, and
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
year before
yeah.
that you had Resident Evil 7,
Mhm.
and then now with the EMC and
Yeah,
Resident Evil
they're-
2 coming.
They're nailing it.
Oh yeah.
A company that you kind of thought was going to go the way of Konami isn't. So it's good to see.
Yeah.
That's it. We good? Anything else you want to share?
I'm good. Yeah. Just
not forgetting anything.
I only did 2 days. I did Friday, Saturday. Had to leave out Sunday. So
Hey, did you go to that streaming thing last night then?
no, I didn't get in till like 8 p.m. So
Oh, okay.
missed
I was just curious if you went
yeah,
to that. I did not.
Portland had a little streamers meet up at Quarter World. If they do it again, I want to go. It'd be good to hustle, meet up.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Well, then I guess it's time for Aaron's Mobile Minute.
It's just a minute long, 60 seconds on the clock.
All right, Aaron, can you do it?
I think I
Still
can. I
going.
think I can.
It's
I
been
think
like
I
a
can.
long
Yeah,
time
you're
since
a
you've
bit
done one
rusty.
of these.
It's been a while. I know.
Been
Oh
a
my
minute.
gosh. I'm just going to ask the questions in a row here for you.
Okay.
All right?
It's.
I want to know if it's something that was requested, because we talked about that the last episode.
I don't think so. No, 'cause that game's not
Because
out
we
yet.
told him not to play a game.
No, Blackout Isolation is not out yet.
No.
I don't think so.
No,
anyway.
I didn't find it
Yeah,
anywhere.
no.
That was a pre-order thing I saw.
Okay.
I was actually
well,
gonna do that one.
You guys-
60
you ready?
seconds on the
Just
clock.
let me know when you're ready.
Here we go.
Let's do this.
Go.
Name of the game.
Lovecraft Quest, a comic game. Lovecraft Quest, a comic game. Sorry.
Who is the developer?
Oguric Apps.
Oh my god. Who is the publisher?
Oguric Apps.
How did you find out about this game?
Board.
Do you think you're going to make it through this mobile minute?
Yes.
What type of game?
Tap it. Tap here. It's a tap thing. A
Love
tap thing.
Simulator.
Tap. They're click and point. Sorry. Click and shoot.
Does it have a story?
Yes.
What kind of is there character creation?
No.
Multiplayer?
No.
Art style?
Comic book style.
Oh. Control scheme.
Tap and shoot.
How long did you play it? How long have you played it?
I'm still playing it. I've got half the endings already.
What do you like about this game?
Short and sweet and to the point.
What do you not like about it?
Too short. Keep dying.
What?
10 seconds.
Well, you keep dying.
What would you make? What would you make? What would make this game better?
If they actually made it more in depth in the game itself.
What, you keep playing it?
Yes.
Would you recommend it?
No.
Oh,
So
so close.
you like it 'cause it's short and sweet, but you wish they'd make it longer and more involved.
Yeah, there's some
Well, so-
Something going on there.
Here's my
Brilliant.
grievance with the game.
You
It's
were
like,
close, Aaron.
here's my grievance with the game. It's literally you get to you click and point through the game as you progress, and then all of a sudden you're dead. Like what? What? No chance to redeem myself. I just fall off a cliff or I get eaten by a weird
So you have
Lovecraft
to
creature.
start the whole game over again?
Exactly.
That
Whoa.
sucks dick.
You click to die pretty much
You
in this
have
game.
to play through it multiple times.
Yeah, you have to. Otherwise, you just die.
All right. Well, I asked for everyone for like video game for the playlist, and I asked for beat list, but it sounds like no one beat anything this week.
No.
No
Mm,
beating of any kind.
No beats.
My-
Well, last week I kind of mentioned Yoku's Express, but we just kind of passed by that 'cause we were super stretched for time. But
So 2 weeks ago, you beat Yoku's. All right.
Yeah. A lot of people should play that.
Oh. And since we're here at Matt's house, and to take his mind off of whatever just happened over there by knocking all of his action figures over,
Me.
we're gonna focus on Matt for a second. Matt, what have you been playing?
I played the DLC for Spider-Man.
Mm.
All 3 of them.
All 3 of them.
Nice.
So they're all out.
Were they good?
Yeah, I can't. There's one part in it that I can't beat. It's you got to chase this one villain around. She's annoying
fuck.
as fuck.
Would you
gotta do all
recommend
these-
them?
Yes,
buying
I
them?
would.
All right.
Is it worse than chasing some of those pigeons around?
Yes.
Uh,
Oh man.
Yes, those fucking pigeons were a
Yeah,
pain in the
some,
ass.
some of those
I
pigeons.
thought those pigeons were easy.
There was a couple
Some
of them
were
that
hard.
Were a pain
A
in
lot
the
of
ass.
them
They
were
were fine
easy,
as
but
long
there
as you
were a
waited till
few.
you were powered up. I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't bother to deal any of that mission until I was like at the
Yeah.
end of the story, and then it was like cake.
yeah, once
Yeah,
you got
I
your
only lost one
experience
pigeon.
points and
That's
you
way at the beginning.
upgraded your swinging, you were all right.
Okay, yeah, I'm nowhere in it, so
Yeah.
that explains it.
Anything else you've been playing?
God of War.
And how's that going?
Yeah.
Don't like
Boy.
it. Don't like it, boy.
It's not Matt's game of the year.
Not
No, it
Matt's-
is not my game of the year.
It's a good thing you're not on our show then.
yeah, right.
Boy.
It is Couch Co-op's game of the year.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm just there's this.
Matt wouldn't know that because he doesn't listen to us.
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
Mm.
You're right. I don't.
You should listen
JPK
to
does.
us.
He learned that lesson the hard way.
I've listened to it.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Why do you not like the game?
It's all repetitive. After a certain level, it all seems to be the whole same. And
But isn't that all games?
not all.
I mean, Spider-Man, swing, fight, punch, swing, fight, punch.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what we like about some of these games.
Yeah.
True.
Repetition is.
Yeah, repetition is fun, but
common.
it just seems like it's like every God of War has the same thing over and over and over.
I think you haven't played enough of it then.
Probably not. But I'm kind of stuck fighting Thor's sons.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
that's-
Cool.
you mentioned
Yeah,
that
I mean, it's a
earlier.
fun game. It's I love the axe. The axe is cool. It's just I'm having a hard time with Thor's sons.
You gotta get to some of the more poignant moments. But
I
yeah,
gotta get
stick
deeper
with
into
it.
Yeah.
Stick with it.
Hang with
and
it.
all
It
the
gets
weapons.
better.
Yeah.
And anything else?
No,
No, you just been kind of chilling.
those two.
Have
Yeah.
you been playing much games lately? I mean, you were playing a lot for a while,
Well, I had Spider-Man and Odyssey to play.
and then you've been pretty chill lately.
Yeah.
Cool. So this weekend was kind of crazy. It was like a free trial extravaganza, and COD Blops 4 Blackout Mode was free. Jump Force had a demo, and Firewall 0 Hour, and I played all 3 of those, as did Jared.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Firewall 0 Hour first.
Okay.
Did you guys manage to play it together?
Yeah, we played it,
We-
and we played with Jason.
Yeah. So
it
we
was
had a
3.
three-person
Wow.
team.
Nice.
Jason's still living in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. I think the aim controller is necessary. But I don't know. Once you play it, you're kind of like, wow, this is it. Kind of like how you guys are watching me play like Battleground or Blackout here. It's just that's it after a while.
It reminded me of Counter-Strike Go
Yeah.
as about it, just in
Or
VR.
Rainbow Six Siege.
Or Rainbow Six
or
Siege.
Rainbow
yeah,
Six.
but not as interesting as Rainbow Six Siege because you can't like blast walls and any of that. Well,
You can blast walls.
you can actually destroy the walls.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. So I'm wrong on that one.
You have to have the
But,
C4 character.
Denied.
Oh, but you can't get a lot of unlocks for a long
Right.
time.
But it is not. It's less Siege because there's not different character classes. It's more like classic Rainbow Six. Or
Yeah.
Counter-
Yeah, but so Jason, he tried starting out with his PlayStation 4 controller. He has an aim controller that wasn't charged up or something like that, and he was having horrible issues where his camera just wasn't tracking it right. So his gun most of the time was like on his shoulder
Oh,
or
jeez.
turned around.
It's pretty
or
funny though because
some-
you can see it.
Yeah,
you can
so
see
you
him.
look at him and his gun would be like all screwed
Well,
up.
it's not just the gun; his arms are it's
Yeah.
super jank.
Oh,
And
no.
it's hilarious. It's kind of
That's
funny.
so
You're sitting in
bad.
the lobby. You can look at each other, just kind of like your arms and wrists are backwards and all that stuff. If you're dinking around with your
Well,
gun.
this is almost like that Tomb Raider question we had earlier. with the
Yeah,
g-
yeah.
it's a
Oh yeah,
glitch.
exactly. It's funny, but I mean, it's just tracking.
Yeah, it's tracking. So
Yeah.
it wasn't
Is it-
necessarily
a VR game?
glitch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a VR game.
But I didn't have problems with my DualShock 4.
I didn't either.
'cause
Like,
I don't have an aim controller.
When I played it before those guys, and I didn't have my aim controller charged because I haven't used it in forever, and so I played a couple games without it, and I had not a problem with the DualShock. But once I had my aim controller charged and used it, it's night and day different.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
it's
so
weird.
natural.
It's like Farpoint, but I feel like the shooting is better in Firewall Zero Hour than Farpoint. It's way more precise. I feel
Oh, I
you
was
can see
getting
things
I
better.
was getting the headshots left and right. Yeah, the
Yeah.
shooting's really accurate. Even with the DualShock 4, I was really accurate.
That aim controller is a really nice piece of kit.
But
Yeah.
beyond that, like, you play the game and it's like, that's all this is gonna be.
CS:GO.
Yeah, and it's like, unless you're really into that, just doing that, I just didn't like. It was enough time for me. Like, oh, I play this. It was fun. Unless 4 guys with VR helmets, my friends, are gonna buy it and we're gonna schedule time to play this, I'm never gonna play this
So
again.
we didn't play online. We
Didn't.
didn't play any matches, but the just squatting up with us 3 against the computer, I swear there was an endless amount of bots that just kept on coming and coming and coming and coming. And
It's just
coming.
a horde mode, basically.
Yeah, horde mode, and it just
Oh.
wouldn't stop. We didn't complete any of those. It was super difficult because it just kept on going and going. And there were a couple of matches we thought we were doing great, but then just all of a sudden it ended and said we failed. Like I
What?
I didn't understand what was going on there. I don't think any of us did.
And I'm sure we would have figured it out if we stuck with it.
Yeah.
But by the time that ended, I just lost interest. Like,
Did you Twitch any of this?
no, VR's.
I feel like
He-
it's difficult.
Here's the weird
Twitch
thing about VR
on
twitching.
VR.
Like, I've streamed VR Drive Club, but it's weird to watch. It's like
Yeah.
to watch the
Yeah,
VR part
I know
of it.
what you
It's
mean.
really like if you watch the TV screen when people are VRing, to watch that is very kind of nauseating in itself.
Yeah.
So I don't, and then there's no camera because the camera's tracking me. So it's just I don't stream any of my VR stuff because it just seems
Yeah.
I guess
It'd
be
Super
kinda
Hot
weird.
would be an exception 'cause it's more just like one world, but
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
like,
Super Hot could be pretty cool to watch.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
still the way the screen shows it,
Yeah.
As it's
kinda that
moving.
weird circle.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's very not fun to watch. So
Because I'm assuming when you stream it, it shows just one of the lenses, one of the screens.
but it's
Because-
still I have it on YouTube. I could show you ways what it looks
Yeah,
like. But
so
it's just
that would be interesting to see.
it's not that fun. I don't think it's that fun to watch. So I don't stream when I do VR. But what
Yeah.
I did stream a lot of, well, no, that's before we get to the one I liked. We played Jump Force as well.
Yeah, which was good. It was
W-
fun.
It's the new
Anime.
Shonen Jump anime
Shonen Jump.
game from Bandai Namco, who's killing it with their fighting games. They
Bandai
seem to be
Namco's
on like
doing
another
great.
level right now. And this is like a 3D Smash Brothers brawl. This is the game that if it was 4-player co-op, this would be the new Urban Reign for Dave. That's what this game is. Unfortunately, it's only two. It's only 2-player. Lots of characters, super fun, controls great.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we couldn't play against anybody because the servers were shit for some reason when we tried to play. I did stream an hour of this. It looks good.
Well, yeah. Luckily, when we were waiting in the lobby to matchmake,
You can practice.
you can practice. So I played probably a half hour to 45 minutes of it just fighting against one character because neither of you can die. You can just kick each other's ass forever, and it was a hell of a lot of fun.
Nice.
We were just Jared and I just talking, and we're like, "How do you switch characters? What does what?"
Yeah, we're kind of teaching ourselves the game because they don't really go into it. There's no tutorial or
Really
anything
smooth.
like that.
The theme song is really good. A very Marvel
Yeah.
orchestral theme song. I
Oh,
thought
yeah, a lot of horns.
they really like.
Dun, dun, dun.
It kind of seemed unlike what an anime score would be. Actually, when I was like, it's very heroic and very
Yeah.
superhero-y. I don't think I will get that game, but it is a very good game. So I think if that's your thing, this is clearly a game you should probably get.
So the lobby, I guess Dragon Ball Fighter Z or one of the Dragon Ball games, maybe Xenoverse or something like that,
I
had
don't
a
think Fighter
lobby,
Z.
and all the characters were all the same pretty much, unless maybe this was like a beta a long time ago or something like that. But I remember somebody saying that there was other games like it, but there was only like 4 or 5 avatars to select from. So you spawn next to like 4 or 5 of you, and you all look the same. Because in the beta you can't customize or anything like that. So
But
it's kind of funny.
It is interesting in the lobby. I mean, there's all the characters are there. You can talk to them and ask them questions. You can there's a bunch of other features like the shop and missions that you can't activate right now, but there's all these different little shop areas where you can go in. So the game looks way bigger than what obviously the beta was.
There's going to be a lot to do in it.
Yeah, so could be a cool game.
Wow.
And then finally I played COD Blops had their Blackout free trial, which is still going on. Goes on till like Wednesday of this week,
Yeah,
Wednesday
the
or Thursday.
24th, I think, is the last day.
So I have never played PUBG still to this day, but I have played Ring of Elysium. I have played a lot of Fortnite, and so this is my first time playing COD Blops Blackout. And for a battle royale mode, it's a lot of fun. I've put in 8 to 10 hours of this game easily this weekend. I don't feel like I ever need to buy this game. I think I've played enough of it. I think generally I put in about 6 to 7 hours in a Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
So I've been able to do that for free this weekend, which I'm grateful for. Thank you, Activision. But if you are into battle royale games, I think this is a really cool game. It's a lot of fun. I have a lot of cool highlights that I was going to cut and then edit and make us watch, but I didn't do that. But there's some good games I got with like sniper rifles, a lot of good kills. Very fun. So
Yeah, the game feels like classic Call of Duty at its best. It's really smooth. Controls were great. Just again, battle royale games aren't for me.
let's see what else we got here. We got Dave playing Far Cry 5.
Yep.
Nice.
I finally played a little bit of it. Now I know what Bill's life is like. Those religious cults in Montana.
How does it compare to the other Far Cries?
It is really just more. If you like Far Cry 4, it's just more of the same. The bad guy changed a little. They do a really good job of making his eyes look kind of crazy and psychotic. But
Have you got
It's a shame you already know the end.
Yeah. Have you got any of the pets yet?
yeah, I got a dog that I ran over.
Oh, you ran over it.
Yeah,
over a
it didn't
dog.
kill it though. It managed to revive it, and it's actually pretty useful. It goes around and like takes out the bad guys.
You're supposed to be able to get other pets too that are pretty impressive, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't even got that far. I did kill a grizzly bear. I was driving down the road, and it was, how they'll have like a hostage, and then two of the cult members are, guarding the hostage. Well, this grizzly bear was attacking the cult members, killed the hostage, and then came for me. And so I shot it multiple times.
Where would you rank this on the scale of Far Cry games?
I liked 4 better, but I've not played enough of this to decide whether it ranks above.
Does anyone
or
else
better.
have it? You have it.
No.
My roommate
Far Cry
has mastered it.
Far
for
Cry
sure.
5 is the first Far Cry 5 to have complete co-op, so you could play together all the way through the story.
You and my roommate can beat a buffalo with your bare hands. It's called a tender beef trophy.
Because Far Cry
You're
4 only had
Physically
like
just fighting.
periodic co-op.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah, it
Jared
was
and I
weird.
played some Far Cry co-op once or twice, didn't we?
Yeah, it was you join the other person and do their stuff, but it didn't count towards any of your stuff.
Ooh.
What?
So
Yeah.
you'd have to turn around to do it all again,
So
just
that's
on your
brutal.
own
Circle
profile.
jerk.
Ouch.
Yeah, so
everyone.
it's such garbage.
I'd say
so
if you hadn't played Far Cry 4, then it's definitely worth a play. But if you played Far Cry 4 and you want more, then yes, it's great. But
Or if you
don't like it, if you didn't like Far Cry 4,
And there's
then don't bother.
fishing.
if you've ever wanted to go Montana and just get Far Cry 5, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much. You want to join a cult? There's survivalists. They don't like the government. It's everything I've been led to believe Montana's like.
Clearly, Cabrown is not listening to us anymore. She would complain or
yeah,
argue.
she'd
'cause
probably chime in on
she'd chime in on
Montana.
this. So our stream count is obviously really low. And then you also played, somewhat similar but different, Red Dead 1.
Yeah, I've done about 14 missions out of the 60 or so that are in that game, and surprisingly, it looks really good.
Yeah,
It's
it does hold
still-
up.
It holds up well.
It's great when you're not running into rocks and trees too. Your horse is just
There's a few things that are actually better about
Yeah.
it than the sequel.
autopilot.
Yeah, like setting
Oh,
up the
he's still here.
campfires
Cabron's still here.
and then looting the bodies. You don't get you don't get an animation that takes forever.
Oh
It
my
just goes
God,
like tick
yeah.
tick and it's done.
You're not going to defend Montana, Caitlin?
She probably feels the same way.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she is married to Bill, so
Oh.
Where the men are men and the sheep are nervous.
yep.
Anyway.
All right.
But yeah,
I
Yeah,
got
Far Cry.
nothing.
if you haven't played it, it's I mean, Red Dead Redemption 1. It's kind of fun as well to play it after playing number 2, with it being the prequel. So
Cool.
Yeah, yeah, I bet it's pretty cool to
Yeah,
just continue.
and then
the
all the
story.
voice, all the voice actors are great, and
Yeah, and you got Dutch, like,
I haven't
Part
got to
two.
him yet. Yeah.
yeah, that's the whole story arc too.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's
so-
great.
It's fun, and the mechanics work just the same as the second, so there's no real like learning curve there.
I
Awesome.
feel like if it had an HD remake or a PS4, like true,
A lot of people thought that
Yeah.
they were
It
going to
needs
do
to,
that. A
yeah.
lot of people thought they were going to do that, but they didn't.
bring that back
Yeah,
and just
that'd
clean
be
it up.
I don't think Rockstar
Great.
gives two shits about that stuff.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know. I got LA Noir, the 4K version.
Oh yeah. Well, which that's
We got
that's
it on-
such a
we should
weird
get it on
game.
Switch.
That was such a weird
Yeah.
game to remaster. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, out of all the ones they have, did that really
Well,
sell more
that's,
than like
That's
Bully?
a Rockstar published game, but
Oh yeah,
Someone else
true.
develops
it's
that.
made by
Yeah.
someone else.
it's made by someone else.
That makes sense then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and so that was my gaming for the week. I got myself a new Xbox 360 Slim, or a new to me at least.
You're like
Yeah.
me. You were talking earlier about how you're going to spend a lot of time on 360 games this year. I'm going to spend a lot of time on PS3 games this year.
Oh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I just
Instead
feel
of
like there's a
Steam?
lot of games I missed that I kind of wanted to play. and-
Exactly. And this year it doesn't excite me super so
No,
far.
I've got some games I want to play on the PS4, like I'll play Anthem and that, but there's also just seems like there's a couple of big games that I missed, and
It's-
we've talked about a couple of times on the show. And
It's not going to be like last year where you had Spider-Man, God of War, Red Dead,
I know.
Far Cry, Monster Hunter.
This year's the
Assassin's
quiet
Creed.
year.
It's going to be a lot quieter this year. So I feel
Go
like
indie.
So far,
Go indie.
Go
You got
indie.
plenty
Go
going out
indie.
there.
No
I
way.
have to play catch up.
Go
for last
retro.
I
Go
know.
retro.
Yeah,
That's
the other
as
thing
Back
well.
to the
Nice.
past.
nice about the Xbox 360 is all the games are really cheap. I mean,
Mm.
unless you're looking for some like super rare one, you can get pretty much any game for $20 or less.
Oh,
Yeah,
totally
great.
less. There's a game I was going to buy for you. It's only $2 that I love.
You didn't spend $2 on your best friend Dave.
Not yet. No, I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
You
But it's $2 brand fucking new.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
He's buying you a new
Is
game.
it Breeders' Cup?
No, anyway.
Getting cracked down.
Quiet.
But it'll only
Anyway.
it'll
Oh,
only
wait.
be worth $1 though when I open it. I'll spoil the value.
We
Oh,
got another
man.
question
You'll love it, though.
from Kate Brown.
It's okay. Is
No.
Anthem going to be the couch's next? It is going to be the couch's next.
I believe
it'll
it.
be
We all
there.
decided.
It's looking like
It's
it.
definitely.
It does look like it.
So Dave, I was reading today that there's not going to be a season pass. You won't have to buy the additional content.
Yay!
Yay!
That
all,
we know
all
of.
microtransactions in the game will be purely cosmetic, from what I've heard.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
I am
Even
very
better.
excited about
There
that.
is also the
Thank
other
you.
trade-off, though. I mean, we're all gonna
Uh-oh.
buy if we all buy this game. Here's the thing: it's only a three-player team. It's not like a 4-player fire team like in
Oh.
Destiny.
We split up.
So we know that Aaron never really plays.
Yeah.
Because he plays at like 2:00 in the morning and then is never
Yeah.
on at night. So it'll always be Jared and I at night. So then,
But
it just-
Jared doesn't usually start playing till after I'm
Yeah.
closing up and
So
going
this is
to
what I'm
bed.
Yeah.
saying is like I'll be playing with Aaron. Aaron will go to bed
Yeah,
or
then
whatever he
Yeah.
does.
Tap out.
Yeah.
Trade.
Then I'll get on with Jared. So I will always be on.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You'll never catch Dave though. somehow.
Anywho,
Well, this might be that's why it might be the next Destiny, 'cause that was one of the things that was cool about Destiny. There was always someone
Always
playing
somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but see if Bill and Caitlin get it, I'm gonna be playing with them,
Yeah, I want to play with them.
and I will
I'll
be
play
already
with
on with
them.
them.
Yeah.
And then Jared will have to be
Then
shit
I'll have
outta
to
luck.
solo it out. Yeah.
Sit in the dugout and wait.
Well, if the infamous Tomato gets it as well, and
Yeah.
a few other guys.
We don't know
Jason,
if
Come
he will.
on,
I think-
tomato.
He's
Anyway.
not here to defend himself.
We want to do a little switch moment here. Get some switch
Switch it.
on. What were you playing on the airplane, Scott? On your way to PAX South?
I feel like I always just make a purchase before I go on a flight because I'm just
Yeah,
sitting there
you
on a
should,
plane for
right,
whatever.
Of course.
I bought the Phantasy Star remake. It was a
Okay.
Sega Master
Ooh.
System game.
Oh yeah,
And
I haven't played that game for years.
I think I started with Phantasy Star 4, then kind of played 2 and 3, and of course online. I loved online for
That's
Dreamcast.
the side-scrolling shooter, isn't it?
No,
That's
RPG.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's an RPG, yeah.
JRPG.
With a PH.
Because then for the Dreamcast, they had the Phantasy Star Online.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
I
That
remember
was
dial-up
PS3, I
playing that
think.
game. So Phantasy Star, it had a great story and everything, but the biggest crux of the game is that you have these 3D dungeons that move like Fester's Quest in that Bandersnatch episode
Oh yeah.
Hear that shit.
with no map. So this fixed everything. They added
Nice.
maps, and it's
Yay.
this little like
That's
40
great.
by 40 grid map that fills in as you go in. And hey, if you fight a monster and run, you can always you get an icon. So this made the game completely playable. I mean, otherwise you're literally handwriting these things on little
Yeah.
grid paper, and it's just not fun at all. So that changed it. It looks great. The game still plays great. It's a grind fest. I mean, the game punishes you that if you walk 14 steps from the first town, you're absolutely destroyed. If you're in that little safe little bubble fighting one level slimes and swarms of bees and stuff, you're safe. But it's like the grind fest that I've been looking for the Switch. Just you can just binge out, like not pay any attention, play a game. It is punishing though if you don't save. Like I spent 2 hours on the plane, didn't save my game, got killed by a red dragon, and lost all that
Just
time.
go
So
get Octopath. Dude.
Wait, did you
Nice.
beat that game originally though,
true.
back in the day, or have you?
I hadn't played it.
Oh, you've never played it. I'm
And I
sorry.
did play it, and I couldn't stand walking around a dungeon that went forever, and you'd like fall down floors, and then you'd
Oh,
fall down
yeah.
another floor. So you're just like, I don't want to do this. This is like an hour of my life walking through halls that look exactly the same, getting destroyed. 'Cause I mean,
Yeah. No thanks.
yeah, this is not a fun.
So my other question to you then is, why did you not go with Into the Breach?
I know. I sat next to this guy on the plane, and we were talking about Into the Breach and how
Oh my god!
he
And
feels
me and
that-
Jason, I can. Here's the other shitty thing. Like on the
Yeah.
Couch Co-op group chat, Jason and I rarely. You guys, Jared knows this
Yeah.
better
Just
than anyone.
never agree.
We never agree on shit.
Yeah, no.
This is like
you
the
don't.
one of the one games, and solo it seems. Anyway, that we agree on, and man, you should have just got that. It's so good. I'm still playing that. I play it in bed. I play like 3 matches. The matches are so quick. You know, my wife's reading in bed, and I play this game, and I think all you guys would love this game in some way or another. You're playing your little tactical game over here. It's like a mobile game that's just way smarter, and it's cool. I don't know.
Whatever,
If you have a Switch, it is a must buy.
I'm going to say hi to Brad, who sat next to me on the United flight out to Texas,
I
who
forgot
said,
about a
don't
shout
buy
out.
Breach, just buy Feel the Light by the same company. It's got way more
Well,
potential.
there is that. There is FTL.
And he said it's not like a fighting game. You push. This is how you play the game. You push a monster into a monster and takes
Oh.
more damage.
Oh, this is.
And that's like his
I think-
reason on like you bought a game that you've been wanting to play for a long time, Master System game that just like went through the cracks. Like Into the Breach,
I think
it'll
Into
go
the
down in
Breach-
price for sure.
Well,
But
it was on sale when I bought it, so.
well, Fantasy Star was $7, so
Oh, see, I bought Into the Breach for $8.
Nice.
wow.
Is that cheap already?
Well, it's probably
No,
$7.99.
no.
so.
It was on sale for like 10.
I'll tell you what,
and
if
then I
you
had,
or
I-
any
it
of
was
the
on sale
listeners
for
see
10.
it go down to 8, I will
Yeah,
buy
that's
into
No,
the
it was
Switch.
on sale for 10, and then I had like $3 or something, like $2
Nintendo
and something
credits.
credits, and
Yeah.
I bought it for 8.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
under 8.
That's still a better deal
Great.
than 15, which
Yeah.
is
Oh yeah.
retail. But
Okay, and then our last little quick Switch moment. Mega Man 11. Aaron, are you done? You beat
No.
it yet?
Nope. Still have a few bosses to beat, plus the final boss run through. That hasn't opened.
you do any of the
yet.
challenges? I like the challenges on it.
Oh, I haven't done those yet. I'm just trying to beat the main game, which is
Challenge enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
challenge
Yeah.
on its own right. And I'm on the casual mode. That game's a bitch.
Yeah, you really got to use those speed up and power up powers.
Speed up, power ups, and then the other.
It's told you can play the game without it, but man, you need it. Punishment.
That's funny.
That's your second playthrough, Aaron.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Don't
for
don't
it.
touch
One
those
and done.
L and R
One and
keys.
done.
All right.
And talking about Capcom, someone cracked open a little Resident Evil 7.
Yeah. Well, everybody keeps
Oh.
talking about the Resident Evil 2, whatever demo,
One shot.
one-shot
One
demo,
kill.
and I was just about to
Bang.
download it. I'm like, wait a minute. I've been waiting to
You've
start
been sitting on this game
Resident
forever.
Evil 7.
VR.
Finally open it up.
So I did in VR because I really
Yeah.
want to play all that
Aye.
game in VR.
You got
Did you have a
balls.
fresh pair of pants with you for this one?
So, advice to anybody that wants to, put the VR headset on after you get into the mansion, because outside, on the way to the mansion, looks like pure trash. That engine was not built for outside. It's horrible in VR. But once you get inside, it looks amazing. It's actually really impressive how everything looks.
Did it scare you shitless?
Any freaky deaky moments?
No, I mean,
Jared doesn't scare easy.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
it's,
it really
it's really
doesn't.
hard to scare me. There was a couple of moments where, you know, that first lady you deal with, she just kind of pops out of nowhere and grabs you, and she's really close in your face. So that kind of stuff is just like, whoa, back up, come
Yeah.
on. But yeah, nothing was really scared me yet. Like the dude that chases you, the dad,
Yeah.
you know, he's so slow. There, it doesn't seem to be like any panic or
sound
anything like
scary.
that. Just you can hear him stomping around, because the headphones that are on my VR headset are really good, so you can always tell where he is.
Yeah.
So there's really not that level of panic yet. So I don't know if the game doesn't get too much scarier, this will be a breeze in VR.
Nice.
Cool. Awesome. Also, Dave, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You say you play these other games, but I'm on my PlayStation all the time, and anytime you log in, the only game I see ever is Just Dance 2019.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
often is that you versus how often is it your daughter and your wife? Like, what is the trade-off, or her and her friends? Like, what percentage of it is you playing
So
this
you
game?
can usually tell when it's me because it's later on in the evening.
Well,
Yeah.
If it's during the day,
So if it's later on in the evening and it's still Just Dance, it's you.
yeah. Whereas if it's like Saturday morning or Saturday
Alright.
afternoon, that's
Oh.
usually my daughter and her friends.
How much time have you put into this game?
I haven't put that much. I've played a couple of songs.
So my daughter tried the demo, and she was disappointed because she didn't get to see herself dance.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's
So
a-
she stopped playing like 2 minutes into a
well,
song.
once you play a song, it takes a photo at the end and then it shows you it in like.
Well,
shows
she
them dancing.
got bored before that, so she walked off camera, and it does record you dancing some of it, but she was out of the camera.
Yeah.
for
Wanted to
all
be
those
seeing
shots
the whole way
because she kept
through.
on wandering off. Yeah,
Wow, a
because she
Clark-
just wanted
a
to see
Clark that
herself.
doesn't play video games.
Yeah.
Well, my wife doesn't.
Yeah, but it's
Well,
fun.
It's not
Yeah,
her.
but she's not blood.
She's not a blood Clark.
Yeah,
True.
It's definitely
And-
definitely worth
and my brother doesn't.
Your brother's an idiot.
it's definitely worth paying the $25 a year to get the unlimited subscription if you like it though.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm gonna get into that.
The other question,
no.
Dave. Remember that time we went to Game Crazy?
You said you'd never talk about this.
Oh,
You went
no.
to- you
Wait,
went-
wait, whoa, wait,
You-
hold
no,
on.
no. You went to Game Crazy, and
Yeah.
That was.
and I
back in the
pointed up
Hollywood
to the
video
little.
days.
There's a rack and there's a little smiley face on a taiko drum.
Oh yeah.
Remember that,
Yeah, I remember that.
Scott?
Uh-huh.
How's the taiko drum game?
Pretty awesome. Yeah. I
Did
played
you
a
play the
lot
Switch
of
one?
PS2 ones.
That was
which-
a nice segue.
that was
That
good.
was
Yeah,
pretty good.
I thought maybe you didn't get my text about playing Taiko Drum Master or drum session.
No,
as they
Dave
call
has it. Dave
I
has
have
the
the
drum.
PlayStation 2 one with the drum.
for PS4. PS2.
PS2
okay.
one.
Yeah, the original. Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty
Man,
good.
there
With the
are
dildo
so
sticks.
many anime theme songs. It's great. I used to get neighbor complaints because I was
Yeah.
on the 3rd floor in Atlanta, and we'd be playing the hell out of those drums. Like
Yeah.
we would destroy. We would just almost take off the plastic mat and just play straight on the floor because you could take more impact that way.
Nice.
yeah.
So yeah, I fell in love with that when I went to Japan. They had the full size taiko drums with giant.
I've
wooden
seen that
Oh,
in the,
knobs.
the
that's
arcade
awesome.
and there's
machine.
no better way to experience giant taiko drum master like that.
That
but
sounds fun. Yeah.
That does sound
Uh,
pretty cool.
So
I'm glad they brought it on PS4. It was kind of a sneaker release. There wasn't any hype for it.
Well,
But does it
and
have a
they-
controller?
they-
Does it
yeah, same drum.
they didn't
has the
release
same
it
drum
in
controller.
America though.
The what?
They didn't release
Ooh.
the drum in the United States though, so you have to import it.
It's an official release.
Oh.
Not the drum. You
Yeah,
can
I
get
think
the
they
drum,
just released the
probably.
game in the
Yeah.
US. They didn't release it with the controller.
which is
Yeah.
complete idiocy.
Is the drum USB?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We should
Uh-huh.
try plugging it
I
in
think
and
I
see
had
if
s-
it works.
I had
Be.
seen it. Oh no, the original drum is PS2 controller.
Yeah.
Controller port.
Okay, so it's not one of the US because the US
Yeah,
the
'cause it
PS2
did have
had
the
USB.
USB, but
I was just curious
It's you know.
because isn't the light gun a
controller.
USB controller?
We'll find out.
You know, I don't know.
I
Yeah.
thought- Anyway,
Anyway, it's a fun
Yeah.
game. There's songs you can buy. There's a couple of Hatsune Miku songs on this new Taiko Drum
Dave's
Master.
favorite.
The
Dave, you'd
theme
be able
song to
conquer those.
Evangelion is on there.
Ooh.
There's Hello Kitty and a bunch of other. There's that theme to Tekken. I think Hakashi or I don't know, the older dude with flaming. Nobody plays Tekken. No, never mind.
I do. Hayachi?
Hayachi. Yeah,
Alright.
Hayachi theme is on there. So
I think said flaming hair. Is like, Matt? My
He
bad.
had my interest in Hello Kitty and then
Hello
lost
Kitty.
it.
Good game.
Hello Kitty.
He had my interest at
Hello
that,
Kitty theme.
and then
Cool.
lost it with Tekken.
I love taiko drummers. I remember this is way off. This is way left field, but
Go.
remember
Ian saying something out of left field. Are we surprised?
reading Rainbow and LeVar Burton was doing taiko drumming with. I remember that episode where they were all taiko is massive like outside forum and they were all taiko drumming and LeVar Burton was learning how to do it.
Nice.
I
For
watched
some
Reading
reason,
Rainbow, that's good.
for some reason, every time someone says taiko drumming, I think of that. Anyway, that's your left field
Yeah.
story for the.
We just looked
Oh,
at the
real-
price
real-
on this.
Is this a
thing.
new?
Real quick, I wanted to point out in Amazon you can buy the bundle that's the Japanese version of Taiko Drum Master for PS4 for $137.
$137 going once.
Yeah,
That's not
Yeah.
bad. That's like what, $60 for the game, and
yeah. Well, you can
The
buy
controller is
just the
60.
drum for $63, but the game is like $50.
that's
Mhm.
not bad.
Already got the game, so
That's not that bad
next
actually.
step.
Yeah, jump
I should have asked you. I'm gonna
in. Oops.
spill beer everywhere.
Oh, come
Did we get that on camera?
Spillage.
No.
I don't think so.
Man down.
Hey, it didn't go that way. Hey, you guys, it didn't go that way. You guys should be happy that it didn't go on the
Yeah.
gear.
The equipment's good.
That is
Ruined.
Where was my train of thought? I should have brought up that when you were talking about Spider-Man, Matt. That Jared is playing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where you at in it?
Yeah, he's the last guy on the couch, isn't he?
I'm
Well,
I'm the only one here that hasn't
Scott didn't
played
finish
I
it.
played a rental. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah.
but I'm not very far in it. I'm just kind of doing all the side stuff, but
He's
I've
probably further than me.
I've been the stealth part once with his
Oh, with
lady.
Taskmaster.
Mary Jane.
No, I haven't even bumped
No,
into
the Mary
Taskmaster.
Jane stealth
Mary
stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I did that once, and I've mainly been doing all the other things.
You guys think that those, while cool, the Mary Jane and
Miles.
Miles stuff was cool,
Yeah.
doing those missions are stupid?
I don't
there
like
should
I
have
it.
been-
didn't really care for him.
I don't
yeah,
like
yeah.
it.
I don't
There
think
should have been
anyone
Aunt
did.
May.
I
Cooking,
quite
cooking
enjoyed
one.
them.
Aunt May cooking.
Aunt
I
May.
I think
I wanted the Aunt May flirting with Tony Stark
Oh
mission.
yeah.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
romance.
I think
Yeah.
Why don't they do that? Why don't they put like a romance game in the instead of coming up with these stupid stealth mechanic games where you like
Dating
do something
sim.
stupid like dating sim in the middle of
Yeah.
your? Oh my god, that'd be great.
That would be fun.
funny?
You've seen
And
But then
funny.
they get
Stan Lee's
complaints.
Cameo yet?
What?
Stan Lee's cameo?
No, I haven't been that far.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I've heard he had a cameo in it, but
He should. It's
He did, Aaron.
Marvel.
Did you not
yeah,
see it?
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
Well, then
It
why
is.
are you saying he should?
I mean, never
Oh,
mind.
shut up.
Jared
Yeah.
should have seen it. going.
I don't think he's there yet.
No.
Mm.
That's not
I'd
like
noticed
it.
Stanley. He's Captain Obvious there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before I go into this, well, we can do some couch co-optionals. But first, hey Matt, what do you think of us?
Hey, what?
Of us? You know, we come in and we
Spill
come
your
in
beer.
and we spill your beer and we lay all our shit all over your table.
Eat
Like,
all
why
your
do you
food.
put up with this? Why do you put up with us?
'Cause I like you guys.
Oh, you like us?
Nah.
What do you think of our setup now? Like you've seen us back. back in the day.
This last time.
No, I know, but like it's keeps
But
growing.
You didn't have this.
It keeps growing. What do you
It
think?
has evolved.
It has evolved. It's gotten bigger.
Oh my!
Shut up, Dave.
Yeah, pet it.
Mm. Alright.
It's.
Go big or go home.
I wouldn't say it's streamlined.
It's not quite stream.
Yeah,
We're-
it
we're-
has a
We'll
few
get
quirks.
there.
We have some quirks. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Hey, for low cost, free. I mean, it's
Just a lot of
Yeah.
deposits.
yeah,
How
kind
much?
of
How much work did you put into this, Dave?
Not much, just some money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I bought the. Well, I didn't buy it. I got the recorder at the bottom.
I had the mixing board already, and then I bought the mic.
Where'd the case come from?
I bought that.
bought it.
We need some band
used.
stickers on this thing, or
we need a better
cool
board because
logos.
that's my mixer at the top. We need to like get a bigger mixer.
The board was great when we had 4 people, and we
Then
got 4
someone
compressors.
someone crashed the party.
Yeah.
And
Blame Waluigi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you did get to play
I
something
did.
with
I
Waluigi.
found a Waluigi cosplayer who was down to take a picture of him getting really angry at me. That was one of the peak moments of the show.
Was he saying wah?
Wow, 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 wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
okay.
was in character.
Nice.
Committed.
All right, some couch co-optionals, optional things other than video games that we want to recommend to the listeners. Matt, do you have anything you would like to say? Hey, check this out: a comic or a movie or a record.
Grant Morrison's Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
Lantern.
Not
It's actually really good.
is it?
Yeah.
How many issues are in?
2 so far.
Oh, only 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's Morrison, so it's gonna be good.
A little trippy.
Yeah.
Who's the artist?
I don't know.
Oh,
I can go grab it real quick and
No,
tell you.
no, it's all right. All right, there, Green Lantern, DC relaunch.
He never talks about
Wait,
that.
does that have a
Never?
legacy numbering? Does
No,
DC do
like-
legacy numbering?
No, they don't do legacy
like
numbering.
Marvel does now? I just
Oh,
know.
number 650 for Fantastic Four just came out,
Oh, that's cool.
where Ben marries Alicia.
Oh, interesting. Wow. There you go.
Yeah.
Dave, couch co.
I watched Godzilla on Netflix, the anime. And
I want to watch those.
I
There's 3 of them.
I
It's
watched
like 3
the first.
seasons now, huh?
I watched the first one and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
It's not usually
it looks
my
awesome.
my cup of tea, but I was.
Wait, is that a movie or is that
sucked
like
in.
episodes?
It's an anime movie. It's three 1.5 hour long movies basically. So the first one has an end, but it's kind of a cliffhanger end.
On Netflix?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I wasn't what I was expecting.
Yeah, I just noticed they launched the 3rd one just recently, so.
Yeah. I highly recommend it. I looked online and it didn't get that good reviews, so I'm wondering what happens in 2 and 3. But I really enjoyed the first
The
one.
animation, I remember seeing the trailer. The animation looks
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
cool.
the
It looks
animation was
awesome.
really cool, and I liked I just like all the robots and the Japanese battle tanks and
It-
stuff.
It's in my queue.
And the plot was
Nice.
quite different to what I was expecting. So
Yeah, it's pretty crazy sounding.
Aaron, what you got?
All right, last week I went to go see Aquaman in theater.
Boo.
No, it wasn't boo. It was good. I liked it.
so someone saw it. In other words,
Yes, I
Hey,
did.
it's-
I enjoyed
It's
it.
making
It's a
all the
comic
money.
movie. How would I not see
Yeah,
it?
it's
It was making all the money until that Kevin Hart movie kicked
Yep.
it off the top.
Yeah,
what Kevin Hart movie.
I enjoyed that movie.
Don't
Oh,
ask.
Okay.
Anyway, I enjoyed that movie. The only thing I didn't like about it was the Amber Heard character. I do not like her. She cannot act. She shouldn't have been in this movie.
But she's kind of hot.
Nicole Kidman was hotter in this. I'll say that much.
Oh, wow. He likes the older ladies. Oh, we already knew that, guys. We already
Yeah.
knew
Oh,
he
yeah.
liked the older ladies.
I saw that coming. But no,
We
I
should have put Heard in a wheelchair. Anyway.
Aw.
Whoa.
No.
Ouch.
Wow. Huh? That lady was younger than me.
Oh.
Anyway.
he makes him lose control of the limbs.
Oh no.
Anywho,
Too
All right,
soon,
next.
Too much.
how was Black Manta?
He was fucking awesome in that.
He was horrible.
I liked
Oh,
it.
Matt hated the movie.
No, I didn't hate the movie.
Number
It
1
just
fan.
wasn't that good.
All right.
I liked
it
him in
wasn't-
that.
They tried to do the same.
Standard DC bullshit.
No, they tried to follow up
But-
with Wonder Woman with Aquaman, and it didn't work.
Okay.
They tried to follow the same formula.
I mean,
Alright.
I'll say it's
And Black Manta's armor was shit.
They tried their best though. Really, they tried. They gave it an effort. It wasn't the best effort, but I did like it. I liked the movie. Go see it.
Well, this is
If
from
you
the
like
guy
this
who
sort of thing.
loves Superman 64. So,
Yeah,
Scott,
that's-
where are you
that's
at?
true. You know you're gonna get that thrown at you like every
Hey,
episode.
you're the one who we have the episode.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
put your-
denying it. I'm not denying that at all.
All right, Scott.
I've actually re-listened to Ian's reaction to that of
Yeah. That's his
So
ringtone on his phone.
good.
What?
just screaming out loud. It was so perfect. And
I must
we
have
were
missed
also
this.
drinking port and Mountain Dew that night.
Yeah.
So there's a concoction of like just
Oh.
silliness.
Yes.
I was not. Anyway,
Ah.
that was gross.
Oh.
Port and Mountain Dew. Ugh.
You're gonna have to.
Anyway.
you're gonna have to tell me this
Do
story.
you have something you want to
Yeah.
recommend?
Nah, Texas. I mean, Texas was my
Your recommendation?
entire weekend getting there.
So go to PAX.
Would you
in
recommend the airline
Texas.
you used?
Yeah, United. Years ago, my friend hooked me up with like a travel hack that you get 70,000 sky miles. So, I guess kind of an announcement. I'm going to Japan in December and staying with my friend on a Navy base
Nice.
and doing
Nice.
that. So that's long-term plan. But yeah, I racked up a ton of United sky miles, and this was a case where I was just too hungover to take that 7 a.m. flight, so I slept in. And yeah, their Sky Club was so worth paying the extra. So I get like Wi-Fi, also open bar, so it kind of hair of the dogged me back to sanity.
Nice.
Nice.
And yeah, it just gave me
Mm.
time to catch up on just decomping after PAX and chilling out for a bit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Jared, what you got?
There's a YouTube channel I've really been enjoying. It's called
Oh,
Girlfriend.
is it youtube.com/.
Girlfriend reviews.
Oh, girlfriend reviews?
Girlfriend reviews.
Oh, not the
Girlfriend
couch.
reviews?
So it's reviews, not really reviews. It's a perspective from the girlfriend of a dude playing a game.
Oh,
And they're really funny and witty, and she makes up little songs for some of the games. It's a lot of fun.
They
I'd
hit
recommend
20,000
that.
followers in like a month.
They're-
They're like,
Yeah, they haven't been out long. They only have 11 videos. They're almost at 300,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
still impressive.
So,
it's
yeah,
well edited too. I watched them all, and they're short. They're like a good
Yeah.
10, 15, but they talk about Red Dead and God of War.
Yeah.
We should probably watch one or two of the best ones.
The
but
longest one is less than like 8 minutes. So I mean, they're short.
They
That's
Twitch stream
doable.
too, so that you can catch their just back and forth little banter, and they're really funny and
Oh,
totally
yeah.
interactive to their fans. I don't think they expected this amount of.
No, they got blown
fan
away.
base.
But watch them.
Very cool. I mean, I don't know, man. I watched the first episode season premiere of the Grand Tour was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah,
I
watched
thought
that.
it was so
I really
brilliant.
enjoyed that.
I love. It's like the best. It's just really strong. It was a really strong.
I want the
episode.
Executioner, 1,000 horsepower.
No, the Exorcist.
Oh, the Exorcist. Yes, that was it.
It was the devil versus the Exorcist.
No, it was the demon, wasn't it?
Or you are right. The
We're
demon.
we're just screwing this right up, aren't we?
But so good. Such a good episode.
And the RTR ready to rock.
So good. Such a good episode.
Yeah.
But hey, I fucking watched because Solo's on Netflix, and I finally watched Solo.
Oh, it's on my
That's,
queue.
that
And,
was a good movie.
uh,
I like that movie.
I don't understand why people didn't like this movie. Where all this
I don't
hate
get it
came
either.
from? We're all perfectly cast, super fun. Not
Chewbacca screen time and
Chewbacca is all about Chewbacca and
Yeah.
Han. Like I could just watch Chewbacca and Han.
Yeah.
Just Chewbacca and Han's adventures. It doesn't have
Yeah.
to be tied in any way to the Star Wars universe. Those guys have great chemistry. Just let them fuck around,
Yeah.
solving
they're great.
mysteries and adventures.
Could be
I
a
don't.
fun TV series.
Oh my god.
And
And even
Yeah.
the movie itself didn't have like a crazy bombastic ending. It was really kind of quiet and small at the end of the
that's
day.
okay.
And I really enjoyed that. And like, I didn't expect it, but then it's like, of course, because that would happen because of this. And I immediately, because of all the callbacks to A New Hope, I immediately watched A New Hope after it because there's so much dialogue that reflects the first movie. It's just, I don't know. I liked it way better than Rogue One. This movie shouldn't got so much shit. I just don't understand. I really want a sequel to this one. I would
Nobody
love to see a
knows.
sequel to this movie, but not what they lead to about the Jabba the Hutt thing. I wish if there is a sequel, I would like it to be just somewhere off, doing
let's
something
make
else.
a prequel,
Yeah.
like a
don't-
pre-Solo.
But it was just,
Yeah.
I just really enjoyed it.
They should make a thing to Chewie. Just
Anyway.
how
Yeah,
Chewie gets to
Chewie.
where it comes.
Yeah.
That'd
Uh,
be great.
Super
No
fun.
dialogue, just.
Well, no,
Wasn't
but
it the
but
Christmas
just,
special?
but just how they. I don't want to ruin it for you. Haven't seen it yet, Dave.
Yeah,
I think
I haven't seen it, and
it's
I wanted
great.
to see
good.
it.
It's
It
super.
really is.
I recommend it highly. So
Yeah, I wanna
Yeah,
watch it.
Donald
super
Glover was
fun.
great as
He was
as Lando.
good.
he was
I
good,
liked
but
him as
he's not even
Lando.
the best part.
But-
He's kind of like a
I
throwaway
thought
character.
he was great.
He was
I thought
great. He was
no,
great.
I thought he was the best part.
No.
The guy that played Han wasn't really that
No,
great.
Han was the guy that played Han is perfect.
No.
He's perfect.
I'm
No.
Oh.
They say I understand why people being upset and they like because it's not Harrison Ford.
No.
But that guy is super good. Oh my
No,
god.
he didn't
No, he
have the character.
Because
wasn't
he's
as
not Han.
charming.
He's not Han yet.
How can he not be Han? His Han name is fucking
No.
Han.
No, you don't understand. He has to go through
A screen.
Transformation.
he has to have an evolution as a character, and he's very Luke Skywalker in this movie. In fact,
Yeah,
the
he's kind of a whiny
conversation he
brat in the
has with
beginning.
Beck is the same exact conversation Luke has with Han. That's why this evolution of that character is so awesome. Like they exactly have the same conversation. Oh my god. No.
No.
This movie is so good. Anyway,
It's really good.
Anyway.
It was
Anyway.
a good movie.
I feel bad
Yeah,
for
I'll
it.
check
Watch
it
it and make up your own mind.
yeah,
It's-
exactly. Anyway, that's my as a filmmaker myself, this movie's way better. Rogue One was a failure. Anyway, let's get out of here. I want to thank you all for listening and remind you that you can leave feedback on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram because our Instagram is back up if you didn't know.
Back, baby.
It's back.
Yeah, I
You're
sent
gonna
them.
get us
I
banned
sent.
again.
No
I
more
sent-
reposting ever.
I sent them my mugshot, and they're like, "Oh, he's not a robot."
They
You
suspended
sent a
you.
thumbprint as well.
Yeah, it's awful. So Facebook and Instagram at Couch Co-op Shows. Remember,
No hyphen.
also you can hopefully you can follow us here on twitch.tv/the Couch Co-op Show, and you can watch us stream. And maybe someday, we will get better cameras and a better setup,
Yep.
and we can
But-
do. But right now, this is what we have. Yeah, wave, guys, wave.
yeah.
But thank you for watching us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for-
Thank
listening
you
and
for
watching.
watching this insanity.
You get a
And
day early
and-
on the
and
podcast.
commenting.
Yeah. So, and also, if you follow us on Twitch, it will notify you when we go live. So you'll know we're on, FYI, if you have a Twitch app, all that kind of stuff. So please follow us. It really helps us in some way. Well,
Maybe
help
someday.
us, help you,
Help me.
right?
Help you.
I don't know.
Makes us feel good. and
Yeah,
continue
makes
the
us
show.
feel good, right?
Our EPs.
You'll also be able to. So obviously, we Twitch live. This show will be available on Twitch for the next month or so. But then I will also upload it to youtube.com/MilkmanPictures, where you can see it for the rest of eternity, which no one really cares for. We'd also appreciate if you could leave us a review or a follow or a subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Radio Public, and or Spotify. That would be awesome. I want to thank Jared,
Of course.
Aaron,
Absolutely.
Scott,
Hello.
Dave,
Yeah.
and Matt for hosting us this week.
I was gonna say maybe, but yeah, you're welcome.
Oh.
For joining me here on the couch for Couch Co-op, I'm Ian, reminding you to please be excellent to each other.
Wild Stallions!